What is up? Welcome back to my channel. I am getting ready to pack to leave Korea. I'm going to be going to a new country this evening for a little girls trip. I am super stoked. I'm going to Thailand for the first time. If you guys have been to Thailand, let me know. But I thought it would be fun if I kind of packed with you guys and talked a little bit about just my time in Korea the past 4 years and just reflect. I realized the other day that I'm almost at the 4-year mark and I was just like mind blown. It's crazy how fast time passes. And I also thought this could kind of be a fun opportunity for me to show you guys how I pack for trips in a pretty light manner. I guess this is not super light packing, but I'm going for about a week and I'm just bringing a small little carry-on. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm actually gonna put my hair up for this. All right, so just off the top of my head, I think by far the biggest and best pro about living abroad for the last 4 years has been the people that I've met. Every single new person I've met here, I feel like they have changed my perspective on life in a certain way. When you're an expat living in a foreign country, usually you'll meet a lot of other expats and everyone has such an interesting story. I've met some people that have grown up with a really simple life, some people that have gone through so many obstacles that really inspire me. I guess, like, technically speaking, you can meet new people no matter where you are in the world, but something about when you're living abroad, you will meet people from everywhere. Like, I've met friends from Italy, Spain, England, India, all over, and I feel like I've honestly formed some lifelong friends here. People always talk about, you know, when you live abroad, what sucks is friends come and go, and that's so true, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're never gonna see them again. One of my best friends that I met here, she ended up moving back to America, and I actually ended up going and visiting her. Another friend that I moved here, she moved back to England, and I know I'm probably gonna be seeing her this upcoming summer. So it's just crazy. Like, the friendships and people you meet will really make a huge lasting mark. Definitely packing my gua sha. You guys know I've been obsessed with gua shaing lately. And also another essential I wanted to show you is vitamin C. When I travel, vitamin C is something I take pretty much every single day. It just stops me from having the potential of getting sick. And then I also have this big old kind of like a pharmacy pack. So I have like Tylenol and some cortisone cream and some stuff if I get cut, just like really good travel things. But okay, next pro is I have saved so much money from living in Korea the past 4 years. So if you guys are new to my channel, then you might not know this, but I don't live in Seoul. I live in Busan, which is the second largest city. And Busan is more of the like coastal beach style place to live. If you like the beach, you would love living here. And you know, even though I live right up on the beach, I really have an affordable cost of living. And because of that, I am not over here spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on rent every month, which is a really nice thing. I'm able to save money and use that money to invest or travel. Last couple of things that I'm packing up. Got some sun cream. Am I gonna fit all of this? I thought I was packing light, but this is honestly looking a little bit tight. Let's see. Oh, no, it worked. Okay, cool. Alright, moving on to the next packing cube. This one's bigger, and I'm gonna put my clothes in here. As far as clothes, I'll show you guys like my style in the next vlog, but I honestly just love to pack like super basic tank tops and shorts that I can mix and match with, and then I'll just accessorize with jewelry, obviously. Next pro that I have really enjoyed from being here the past several years is that even though Korea is a small country, obviously they have a really big population, and because of that there is always something new going on. There's always a new cafe, there's always a new restaurant, always a new museum or pop-up, and honestly you can really never be bored here. I mean, I know things can get boring and constant at times, but there's always something new to see here. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. I got this from H&M the other day, and it is the cutest like little long kind of bodycon dress. I don't know if it's supposed to be bodycon. It's kind of tight on me, but it's more of a stretchy material, so it's actually really comfortable, and I just love this fabric. The next pro that I've really enjoyed about living here is how much I feel like my health has improved because of how walkable the country is. Obviously it's walkable if you're living in a big city. If you're living in a more rural town, it's probably not going to be as walkable, but I just feel like I do so many steps every day without even realizing it, because if I have to go to the grocery store, I walk. If I'm gonna go meet a friend, I walk. Even if I'm just walking to go catch the bus, it's a walk. So I just really prefer it. Sometimes I do miss having a car, but honestly it is so much less maintenance to just not have a car, and I'm saving money on like insurance and gas fees and all of that kind of stuff. And then kind of going hand in hand with that, I'm sure you guys have already heard, but the healthcare is very affordable here. My health insurance per month is around $100, and I'll just give you guys an example. I had really bad food poisoning one time, and it was so bad that I literally thought I was gonna die, so I called an ambulance, and the ambulance was free and they took me to the hospital. I also had an ambulance called when I almost had my finger cut off in the ocean. That was a free ambulance ride. I did have to have surgery, obviously, but the surgery itself was, I think it came out to just under like $1,500, and I had to stay at the hospital for like 6 days. So I think that's pretty affordable, and I've really enjoyed that. Got my little pajama shirts. I always sleep just like in boring graphic tees. Got some bikinis. The hotel I'm staying at apparently has a really nice pool. My friend just got there this morning and she said it's super bougie, so I can't wait to see it. All right, second packing cube is pretty much done. I was not able to fit, you know what? I think I can actually fit a little more in here. There we go. These two pieces of clothing are probably my top two favorites. This is a pair of, I think it's called a gauze fabric. These are long pants, and then this is a gauze fabric button-up top, and I practically live in these in the summer. They're super like open and airy. Last couple of things I wanted to show you. So here is my carry-on bag. I really like this. It is such a big, spacious bag, and it also looks pretty chic when you're wearing it. But okay, so first I've got my film camera. This did not fit in my suitcase. I might try and get this to fit though, because I really don't want to carry it. But I'm excited to take pictures in Thailand for Saved by Salt. I also picked up new film this morning. This is my electronics bag. I always bring this bag, and it's perfect for keeping my electronics safe. I just have chargers, tripods, film, microphone, cords, everything I need. Sunglasses. I always get questions about what my sunglasses are. I really like these because I know they look kind of big and annoying on the face, but they cover your face so well. And then here is my airplane stack. My friend Sunny got these for me in Bali. They are these coconut raw fruit and nut balls, and I just love stuff like this. It's kind of hard to get your hands on stuff like this in Korea, so I'm very happy about that. All right, and then last thing will be my camera as well as my iPad, and I'm officially all packed up. All right, the final pro that I wanted to talk about as far as being here for the past 4 years, this is probably the one that I hold closest to my heart, but I feel like living here, I've really gotten to know who I am, and I've gotten to learn about some purposes that I feel like I have in my life. I feel like the older I get, the more I realize that it's okay to have a couple of different purposes in life. I also feel like that's just kind of part of your early to mid 20s, is learning about yourself, trying out things you like, discovering what suits you, what doesn't suit you. Yeah, that sums it up for the pros. I need to get on over to the airport. I'm a little bit worried about traffic, but when I get to the airport, we will continue this conversation and I want to share with you guys some of the cons. Anyways, I'll see you guys a little bit later on at the airport. False alarm, I actually just got something in the mail which I wanted to unbox and show you guys. This is from 𝐒𝐀𝐕𝐄𝐃. Yes, there's a makeup brand here named after my dog, just kidding. 𝐒𝐀𝐕𝐄𝐃 is short for the Korean short hair cat breed, which are actually some of the most popular cats you will see if you come to Seoul. So this is everything in their line. Thank you so much to 𝐒𝐀𝐕𝐄𝐃 for sending me this. I love their cushions. I think their cushions are some of the most popular here. Look at it! Oh my goodness. This came at perfect timing. So there is a cushion, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and then also 2 of their mascaras. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of these out and definitely bring them with me. Oh my goodness, I was not prepared for this. Look at the cushion. Oh! Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Look at the little paws. Let's check out this one. I think there's a cool tone and a warm tone palette. Look. Oh my goodness. So pretty. All right guys, so we made it to the airport. I'm currently having a little meal. I remember that I'm flying on a budget airline, so I don't think they're gonna feed us, and I was just like, better safe than sorry. Pretty good. I will say, I do think Korean airports have superior food. Like, the food here is always really good, it's affordable, and you can eat relatively healthy when you're traveling in an airport here. Right, so let's talk a little bit about some of the cons that I felt over the past few years. The first con is that I still don't feel completely free here compared to where I'm from, and this one is kind of hard to explain. I would really love to hear if you guys have experienced something similar living abroad, and it doesn't have to be just in Korea, but any country. Have you ever felt just like no matter how long you've been there, you're still an outsider? The next con is not being there for big events back home. For example, my stepdad had surgery today. I really wish I could have been there for him, and I couldn't because I'm over here. And kind of on that same topic, weddings. So I'm in my mid-20s, which basically means all my friends are starting to get married, and I've been really lucky. I've been able to go to 2 weddings so far, and then I'm going to another wedding this fall. But that's the type of thing that I just really have to financially prepare for. So it's pricey. It does get pricey if you want to be there for big family events. And I'm very lucky because I have a very flexible schedule, so I'm able to go back when I want to. But I've seen some of my friends who are teachers, and they've missed really big events, and that can take a huge toll on your mental health. And the last con, speaking of mental health, is don't worry about me because I'm actually doing a lot better now. 2023 has been a much better year in terms of mental health, but I feel like 2021 and 2022 were just not it for me, specifically in the winter. Usually in the summer I'm fine, but there have been days that, like, if I want to do something simple like going downstairs to get a coffee or to get my mail, I get so anxious and I don't know why. And that is something I never dealt with back home. So I can only assume that it's been caused by external factors here. That being said, I do want to tell you guys I'm okay now. I think I've learned about better ways for coping. Exercise, walking outside always makes me feel better, even if I feel super anxious getting outside. Yeah, that is basically it for the cons. It was honestly pretty hard coming up with a cons list. I feel like the biggest con is just not being super close to friends and family. But anyways, my flight leaves in about, what time is it now? It leaves in an hour, so I need to go to security and get into my gate within the next few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here, but I will be vlogging when I get to Bangkok. And it's also been so nice flying out of the Busan airport because I had to do a lot less prep. I didn't have to go all the way up to Incheon, which was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've ever lived abroad. Did you ever study abroad? If you did, how was it? I would love to hear about your experience. If you guys had any like similarities to me, that would be really interesting to hear.
But I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye!